Okay, enough of that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is the Docs Report, Saturday, 27th. And of course, you know where I'm broadcasting from.
Del Boca Vista?
One more time, Frank.
Del Boca Vista?
Del Boca Vista, that's right. I am in the Lanai live testing the iPad. It is absolutely more challenging streaming on an iPad. So I had to kind of set it up on the Mac, the iMac. But finally ate some turkey. I got the air fryer going today. I got hungry. Well, first, it was kind of a Saturday morning. I had to get something to get me out of the house. So the Grand Seiko needs a battery. So I hop in my car and go over there. They may not be open, but at least it got me out of the house. I showered, shaved, got out of the house. It's a family-owned business. And this is where they give free batteries. Don't ask me why. I guess it brings people into the jewelry store, which but they do a lot of batteries, no charge. So, and they know what they're doing, I don't want it scratched. So we'll pull in there. They're not back to the 6th of January, so no big deal. Swung by Wawa, of course, got some coffee and breakfast, came home. And then just looking for stuff to do, really. And I'll tell you what, Christmas Day was okay. To me, it was just another day. And it was a kind of a shitty day because the NFL, they just screwed up the football games. Royal. Netflix, that's terrible. Prime is pretty good, but Netflix just really screwed the pooch on this one. And the games, and then let's see, when was the last game? The last game was so late. And I just, you know what? I'll just stay with it. I'm not going to buy Netflix for a couple NFL games. No way. So I'm here in the Lanai and I'm watching television. I got the sound off. I got, what is it? Channel 9. That's ESPN out of Orlando with my over-the-air antenna. And it's BYU and Georgia Tech. We'll see how good BYU is. Yeah, they're in the BYU stadium, it looks like. Everybody's in blue. 7-7. So I'm just hanging out. I just trying out the iPad. You can turn the avatar. I'll show you. I'll prove it. You go off to the right, there's style. And then you show display name. You can turn it on or off. On or off. I like it off over here. Hopefully, Jax can see that. Now I've got what do I have? I have an iPad Air 11-inch M2. Now he's got a Pro, so he's got a better unit over here, than I've got here. So just hanging out, watching the game. What is it? Second half, 14 minutes to go. So any comments? No comments. 9 people watching. No comments, nothing. I did listen. I think I have an obligation. I enjoy the Jackson Dr. Bob show for the most part, until they get people on that really they don't appeal to me. Okay, and so I have to listen to it. I have an obligation if it's going to be on the Central Florida Network, even though it's a separate show. I got to hear the content. I actually had it in my car this morning, listening to Jackson Dr. Bob driving around. Can you imagine that? And then I think Squirrely, he came on early a day ago, which I could listen to that. The pivoted, it was just him talking, which I thought was pretty good. No clips, no guests. I could listen to it. Of course, then he came on later, and he just, back to the old self, going after people. So just going to hang here for a bit. If nobody's going to comment, I think, what else do I have to? The air fryer worked pretty good. It's a good thing I looked at that turkey. I thought it was raw, but it's smoked. And on the back of it says ready to eat, fully cooked, ready to eat. So, okay, had to change the recipe. So I just warmed it up. It is salty. I got to admit that. But I just reheated a little rice, and I just, I don't want to go Christmas weekend and not have any turkey. So at least I got some of it. And then I did my potato recipe the day before. So I could heat those potatoes up and then put some eggs over them or something. But I felt full the whole time. And I'm only going to eat if I get really hungry. I get the pains, but for some reason I was feeling heavy, and I still want to eat. So I got to stop that. And I really cut back on the treats. That helps. 9 people watching. No comments? Then I guess I'll just play some music. I'm just going to hang here and watch the game. Oh, what a beautiful day it is. The sun is still up. It's sunset. Well, it's about an hour till sunset. It's an incredible day today. The golfers are out there. Just amazing. Got to give you the weather here. 74 degrees. Can you believe that? Cloudy. And the overnight low is going to be, let's see, Sunday morning will be 58 degrees. The high will be 75. Beautiful. I can hear them out there golfing. 8-mile-an-hour wind. Just great. I guess the audio is okay, or you'd say something. In the Lanai with my iPad mini. No, excuse me, my iPad Air 2. No, it's 11. No, it's the M2 11-inch iPad Air. I rarely use it, but it's working okay now. I'd rather, since I got an iMac, I'd just as well stream for that. But I wanted to see what it was like to set up or to do the StreamYard. And I use Google Chrome, but they've added a lot of things now. So they've improved it quite a bit. Let's see. There's some things you can't do. You can't show a screen. You can't play a video unless it's preloaded. So it is challenging. But, take some time off. Let's see, New Year's week coming up. Oh, you know what? Let me put out the bat signal. Let me put in the bat signal here. Here it is. There's the bat signal. That's for one green room. There's Kelly. We honor Kelly here at the Central Florida Network, the famous pet of Green Room. He hasn't contacted me, so I'll put up the bat signal. That would be it. There's the link there, Green Room. If you want to hop on, negotiate publicly. Now, he doesn't like baby boomers though. Well, I don't know if he's seriously coming back again. He may be giving us a premiere 1 minute thing for the next month. Who knows? But I had to try. All right, let's see. I'm gonna watch the game here. I'll give you some music though. Thank you. We got some comments. Thank you. We have some comments. Where are we at? Jay Gray Sweater announces it's Saturday. Oh, well, thank you. Mark Teague. On the iPad, you have to hit it twice. Don't ask me why. Mark T, happy Christmas. Oh, well, happy Christmas to you. No, excuse me. Merry Christmas to you. And a Happy New Year coming up to everyone listening. Now, don't have me lose green room here. Once in the first day of Christmas, a quail in a pear tree. Looks like pasta. Get a thumbs up. Hey, go easy a little bit on Jax. Come on, give him a chance. I streamed that live, Green Room's episode over on X, and then StreamYard, the new what do they call it? New feature. They will generate AI clips for you, and I took one of the clips and put that up on YouTube. Now, let's get into the distinction between banning and being hid. The only one on StreamYard that is hidden is Lux. So he cannot come on stage and distract Jax or anybody. Now, that's different. You have two interfaces. You have StreamYard and YouTube. They're separate. StreamYard is the software into YouTube, but the YouTube controls are only mine. I don't share those keys with anyone. So if you're hidden on YouTube, you can watch the show, but you can't comment. That's just the way it is. Now I've unhidden Dodger and Jock, but the other people, the smart asses, I don't want you over here. You got plenty of options to go trolling. You can go to Horology Dungeon or the Franchise Club. Palunka, Merry Christmas, Docs. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, Palunka. Oh, I shaved today. It was great. I have a luxury shave this week. I did it this morning. I was looking terrible. And I'm just, I didn't even want to have the neighbors see me. So I thought I was going to get a battery for the Grand Seiko. So I shaved and I went up there. But it's a family business. They're closed until the 6th. They open at 9:30. They say Tuesday to Saturday. They don't charge for watch batteries. It's unbelievable. I don't, it gets people in the door, I guess. We have an injured player for Georgia Tech. Josh Petty, offensive line, 6'6", 200 and what, 55 pounds. Boy, it'd be nice to get a full scholarship, you know, in athletics to a school, but you spend all that time in football. If you don't make the pros, you know, hopefully you got something you can fall back on. BYU leading 10-7. I think I got some turkey grease in my eye. Hey, that's something you don't want here every day. Turkey grease in my. Well, you open the package up, and I had to put olive oil on the turkey legs, and I put it in um, the air fryer, set it at roasting, 350 degrees, 20 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, you have to turn them over. But at least I got a taste of it. Old, old turkey eye. That's right. Oh, I got something to show you. Now, AD never calling. He was in the comments. I read something. He wasn't happy with the Wawa brothers. The Wawa boys. He said he looked, I think he said ridiculous or a clown or something. So you know what? I had to improve it for him. Just for AD never calling. Brace yourself. That's not the one I wanted. Here's the one I wanted. There it is. So I cleaned him up, and I wish I looked like that, but I don't. So he looks pretty good in that photo, right? AD never calling. You got to be happy with that. Let's see. Mark T. Pretty good hairline, docs. Well, I wish I had that smile. I don't have that smile. Let's go back to it. Uh, how come I always pick the wrong one? This one. That's okay. I'm at 71. I'll take it. I don't know how old Patrick is. I don't know if I can believe Squirrely. He says he's 60, going to be 61. I don't know about that. And Dr. Bob said he was 55. Well, it's pretty hard to be out looking for a job at 55. Well, I don't know that. Sounds right. What, on the ages? That's what it. Curly, I didn't think he was that old. Dr. Bob, I don't know if he's. I don't want to put that up there. I don't know how he, what kind of benefits he has or anything else. California grifting. I'll tell you what. Uh, Now, I don't know. I won't even say that, but I don't say the source is. If somebody told me, no, let me change that. Correction. I heard on one of the channels that Lux never got married. That was just a scam. How's that possible? Would he do that? And to find a woman to do that with, to fake a marriage to get money? No, come on. That can't be. Nobody is that low of a low life that you would fake a marriage to get gifts and money. Come on, somebody tell me the truth on this one. Is he married? Or where's the what? How come he never mentions her now? You can tell me, email me the answer to that, and I won't disclose. But you got to be highly reputable. But send me some information to docreport@outlook.com about Lux and his marriage. Was it real or fraudulent? I just can't imagine a low life like that. That desperation, it's hard to believe. Let's see. Well, I mean, I hope it works out for him. He gets something. I assume the trucking is not going to. I don't know. Or just working somewhere, but a YouTube, having fun on YouTube. But 55. Because the employers are going to ask, well, what have you been doing? What have you done? Where have you worked? You got to have some kind of resume. Oh, I just heard a goose out there, some geese fly by. So I left this morning, and it was heavy fog. So I waited. I didn't have to get there when the doors opened. They opened at 9:30. If they were there, they would open. So I left at just around 9:15. But it gets daylight at 7. Fog everywhere. And so I go up and make a turn, right, to get out of Del Boca Vista. And there's a line of geese. They're crossing the road, and then the leader just stops in the middle of the road and looks at me. Well, I'm not going to run them over. What am I going to do? I had to stop for the geese. And then I had 2 cars behind me, and like they're starting to get agitated. Like, and I'm not going to let them pass me. So I'm just waiting for these geese to move, and I keep inching up, and they're just so tame. They just don't. These are wild. These are wild Canadian geese. And then there was a smaller one in the back, a juvenile, maybe 7 of them, 7 or 8. And then they finally got out of the way, and I took off. How cool is that? A geese car crossing in Del Boca Vista. Really, you think so? Let's see. YouTube is as bad as addiction as any. Well, yeah. I mean, I got the football game on, and then I decided to do this. Why not? I'll get some hours. And I wanted to see what it was like to stream on the iPad again. They've added some features, and I still use Google Chrome, but it is more difficult. Oh, what do we got here? Let's see. Oh, old man. Hey, old man, you're 60. You're going to turn 61 and you're calling me old? Huh? Let me put my glasses on. I got to read this. Hey, old man, happy holiday. You sound you have a cold. Hit the vitamin C. No, I'm fine. I did see AD Never Calling in your comments section, and he didn't like his photo of the Wawa brothers, so I dolled him up. Now, didn't he look good there? I can't remember what he said. He looked ridiculous, or he looked like a creep or a clown. I don't know. But I thought, you know what? I can fix that. So I fixed it and put up the bat signal for Green Room. See if Green Room stops by. If the car, well, I didn't honk at it. I didn't want him. No, if the car's honked at the geese, and I just inch closer. I mean, I'm thinking that, and they're just standing there looking at me. It's like I'm not going to do that Costanza thing where we got a deal. You're supposed to get out of the way. I'm not, can you imagine? Those things are big, and I don't want to hurt one of them. Now, between you and me, if I'm seeing gophers cross the road, well, you know what I'm going to do. AD the senator. What does that mean? Mark T. AD the senator. Oh, he looks like a senator. Yes, I'm almost an official senior. No, no, excuse me, 60 years old? You're there. Actually, it's anything over 55. Well, wait a second. I kind of get your point because you're not even, oh, this is terrible. Because what do you do for health care? If you're retired at 60, you got 5 years, you're not eligible for Medicare. But under Obamacare, you qualify for Medicaid, health care for the poor. Doesn't matter. It's based on earned income. So even if you have assets, you own your home, you got plenty in the bank, you got a retirement, unless you're starting to get a cash retirement, but hopefully you got your house paid off. Mrs. Wilkinson. How come I can't see that? There we go. Pensioners have a maturity like no others. Some of them, some of us, some of us. There are some that get worse, and they give the rest of us a bad name. Oh, what's the score? Georgia Tech 20, BYU 10. I didn't think BYU could. Well, they got 11-2, but Georgia Tech is 9-3. And they're rated. They're 20th in the no, they're 22nd in the nation. So they're supposed to be a better team. Stephen L., a top reporter. Hi, Lex. Is the excitement regarding 3i Atlas dropping now that it's moving away from planet? It was always away from planet Earth. No, there's still excitement there. We've never seen anything like 3i Atlas. That's not a comet as we know it. Now, I'm not saying it was a mothership. I'm not saying, but that's from a part of the universe we have no idea. We had nothing like a tail pointing towards the sun. That's not supposed to happen. And the amount of debris coming off of it or whatever it is, there's going to be some papers written on it. But I guess you could. I just stay with interstellar object. The Earth was never in danger at any time from this thing. So you can't. When I was going on YouTube, it was so disgusting to see this stuff, all these headlines, and with this AI, you got all these mookies out there that are creating AI, and they're using his voice and his image, and he's saying all this crazy stuff. It's like you can't unless he's on. There was a Fox News channel in Phoenix, and I think out of Chicago, where they had him on as a live guest. That's the only times I would watch, where he'd write. His science papers are way over my head, the math and the actual science. But it's something we've never seen before, except for maybe a Oumuamua. But I think it's still exciting, and there's more headed this way. I hope Jupiter does its job and they clean them up. They hit Jupiter. I mean, that'd be catastrophic if it would have hit Earth. That would have been it's game over. Let's see, Docs, Mark T. Now you are a network with programming. What are your show broadcast days? I just do it when I want to do it. Now Jax and Dr. Bob are on a regular schedule, 3:15 every morning Eastern time. If you see a logo, and I put one up, and I try to set it up for him ahead of time. I'm just not going to do that anymore. So he can set it up all by himself. I will come in and put in a day, what day it was on the show description. But I'm just going to do it when I feel like it. I'm still trying to sign up new talent. And I'll show you our latest. Let's see, what do we got? We're gonna have a new headliner here. New Year's, new show, 2027, January 1st. I believe that's 4 p.m. Eastern. Dodger and Jamie live on the Central Florida Network. Now I'm going to give you. Okay, this is what we currently have. Central Florida Network, StreamYard account is Lex, YouTube channel is my channel, Doc's Report. 3 autonomous shows, Doc's Report, Jax and Dr. Bob Show, and Dodger and Jamie, or Jamie and Dodger Show. Now, the bad news is I lost a show. Tickers is gone. He has he's decided to do his own premiere over on his YouTube channel. Now he has 2 YouTube channels. He has watches and then he has vinyl. So you would go over there to look. And I wish him well going forward, and he hopefully has a prosperous 2026. But he's busy. Plus, he's working full time. So check out both his channels. So that's the bad news. The good news is we have an opening. And you know what name I want in that box. But it's up to him. A big rock to go. What? Don't even think that. Sometimes I pray for a big rock to Godsmack the planet into another reset. You won't be here. Mankind may not be here. The roaches may be here. The gophers may be here. The foxes may be here, but we're not going to be here. Mark T, I will miss Ticker's beautiful voice. You don't have to miss it at all. Go over to his channels. He's got a watch channel and a vinyl underscore record channel review. So check it out. We show me some tape. What do you got? You're just punching from the shadows. Dirk Diggler, the Dirk Show, the Dirk Diggler at large. Can you handle the show? If you can find a co-host with you. But I'm not going to give you the keys to my StreamYard. I would have to be in the background. So that's what I'm doing with. See, Jamie didn't even want the keys. So Jamie and Dodger, it's during hours that I'm up and I'm on the weekend. So, I'm retired. I don't mind doing it. I don't know if he's going to go an hour or 2 hours. I don't even know what he's got planned. At some point, I got to get him on the StreamYard and do a sound check and everything else. But we got plenty of time to do that. And if he wants any graphics, that kind of thing. But Dirk, you got to do more than just critique others. I mean, that's not, well, excuse me, that is a show. That's one of the overnight shows. What allegation are you talking about? Mookie, these allegations are outrageous. What allegation? I didn't make any allegation. Oh, you about Lux? I heard that he staged the marriage. I want to know, did he get married or not? Keith Richards will be here. Keith Richards? Oh, God, not on my network. Dr. Bob Nightmare. How about a Marcelo Ross Rachel Brady show? Well, you can produce it, not me. It can't come on this network. Oh, there you go. Exactly. Well, you need content because again, you just critique everything. So, I don't know. You got to come up with something. You need a co-pilot. Yeah, co-host. It's easier with a co-host because you can talk to each other. Bounce ideas off yourself. But I'd have to see some tape of you first. I mean, Palanca, the Florida network has been a great idea. I would think so. Civility, not mayhem. We don't produce chaos over here. Now, Jackson Bob show. If they have certain guests on, it can get a little. I don't watch it. It's all personal taste. But I can't tell them what to do because then it's not their show anymore. So I just hands off, just like I was with Green Room before he started looking for a different executive producer. Going to throw me overboard. Great ideas. Now, where do they come from? Where do ideas come from? Because that's not thinking. They pop into your head. Creativity. You can't compute. AI can never be creative. It's got stored memory in there. It's got stored programming. So what is creativity? It comes through you, not from you. Here you go. You got your name already for Marcelo, and you got the perv, and I don't have my sound. Well, maybe let me give you credit for this. Hang on. See if I can figure this out. Okay, do that. Pull that over there. Let's see. Here we go. Mark T for the Marcelo and Ross Rachel Brady show, the Perv and Tard show. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I'll turn that down a bit. Let's see. I guess he's at home. Bateman, New Zealand. Where's our good friend Jax? Well, I treat him like a good friend. You guys don't, but I treat him like a good friend. I guess he's at home. Resting up. He got a show to do late night. I wish. A Doc's casting coach. I have 0 female viewers. 0. That's pretty bad. Now, back in the day, back in the 40s, I'm trying to think. Would that be illegal back in the day? Back in the 40s and the 30s? That was happening all the time. You know? You want a spot on my show? The producer? Oh, you date for a while. Right? Now, is that illegal? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, hold on, Mark. I'm not begging. You got to make a pitch. I'm making a pitch. You don't think Squirrely would take him, or OC, or the Horology Dungeon and Archie? He's a commodity. You gotta be active here. I had to make him a pitch. Speaking of which, I'm glad you said that. Let's put up the bat signal again. There we go. The begging for green room. Whoop. Let's see. I lost you. Hang on. Let me find you again. The begging for green room has been over the top. Save your dignity, huh? Gotta hustle, man. Gotta hustle. You want to be number one? You got to go to work. I don't think you'll go with anybody. You treat Jax as a girlfriend? Oh, please, Darth. I think you're projecting on me all the time. Bateman, Jax is cool with me and vice versa. Okay, says Bateman. Dr. Bob, Jay Gray, and Baba. Talk orbs would be a good. Nah, no. What on the Central Florida Network? Jay Gray and Baba? No, I don't. No. Baba's a regular over at Squirrely Show. I don't want to steal talent. Chingao Bob, says Bateman. This is getting dark. Chingao, got that. I said that. Yeah, easy, Mark. Did I, no, you're not banned over here. I don't think so. I can start a left-wing political stream. I don't think Central Florida Network would be agreeable to that, the board of directors. You could do it on your own. But not like yeah, I heard the same show you heard, Mark. I didn't get that take at all. Some guys are into music. I'm not. Oh God. Why do you think Archie's at a new all-time low? He's done a whole complete circle. He's back to Goldberg, Rancher, and then the snake is there. I just can't listen to it. Loose Tooth. What about Mike the Snake and Mark Goldberg? Should no, no, no. That's the reason I have the network and you don't. Let's see. How do I get rid of that? Wait a second. What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, there we go. I see Zuck. You got to check that out. Zuckerberg, $8 billion. I have to look that up. Hang on, before I put it up there. Mark Zuckerberg in the news. So you saying it was a settlement? Let's put it in. Let's put that in there. Zuckerberg settlement. In the news. No, he didn't give 8 billion. No, that no. No, no. According to Reuters, if you can believe Reuters, this is back in July. Meta investor Zuckerberg reached settlement to end an $8 billion trial over Facebook privacy violations. He's does it show what he settled for? Well, usually when they settle, they keep that confidential. Wilmington, Delaware, July 17th. Mark Zuckerberg and current and former directors and officers of Meta Platform agreed on Thursday to settle claims that are seeking $8 billion. Didn't say they paid out $8 billion for the damage they allegedly caused the companies, allowing repeated violations of Facebook user privacy. Blah blah blah. The parties did not disclose details of the settlement. So, Rich Mitch, I cannot put that up there. That I do not deal in fake news. I'm in the legitimate news business. Well, I got Kathy. You told me that I should be a ventriloquist, so I got Kathy. She's a great reporter. Like, she got a couple of stories going, but I thought not tonight. Sunday, I'm not going to have her work on the Christmas weekend, and I'm relaxing. I'm on the Lanai on the iPad. Mookie says you need custom Jackson Dr. Bob puppets to launch the marionette content. Doc's the puppet master. I have nothing to do with those guys over there. Excuse me. I don't give them a script to read. I'm not playing Tanzil. I'm not giving them to say anything just for some money. No, you got the wrong show. You got it wrong. You got it all wrong. Here we go. Some civility and some love out of Mark the Shark. A great network. Best wishes. Thank you. And be well and prosper in 2026. Could have had his own. Let's see. Hang on. I'll give this due respect. Palanca, Mike the Snake could have had his own show ages ago, but prefers to take over others' show. Well, no, I don't know. No. So it could be more than 8 billion. No, it's probably less. You don't settle for more. They're seeking 8 billion. You don't give them 8 billion. You say, screw you, we'll go to trial. So, but they settled. But it wasn't for 8 billion. Surveillance, well, if anybody can't figure out, I mean, when I was thinking about going back onto Facebook because I could stream from there, but they wanted all my contacts. I didn't give them. No. So you have to be you have to figure that out, that they're getting something off you when you join up. Surveillance capitalism at its finest, Doc. There should be no amount of money in the world that someone. What's the court system? The plaintiffs didn't have to take it, Rich Mitch. So you're telling that the plaintiffs should, they're each given, I don't know how many millions of dollars, and that you're telling them not to take it? What kind of civilization, government system do you want? Surveillance capital at its finest, Docs. There should be no amount of money in the world that someone can pay to avoid scrutiny, especially when they're as powerful as him. They're always under scrutiny. This was legal action. The franchise. Do you need to spend some of Jack's inheritance? You need to spend. Oh, I see. Here's Squirrely, always trying to get me to throw my money around. At first, it was the cleaning lady. I should give my house to the cleaning lady, which she could not handle. Be the worst thing for her. Docs, you need to spend. So Jack's inheritance and offer sign-on bonus. I offer to. Well, I don't want to. That's between him and me. I offered him some. Well, he won't take it. I try to help him, and he's got an iPad Pro. So I try to, he'll take a PayPal once in a while, but he won't anything of real higher value than that. He doesn't need it, doesn't want it. He's like me. He's got limited space in his house. Mm. How about what do I got to get back to my? Okay, let me give this some credit. Dr. Bob, how about the Mike and the Snake Tiger Beat Network to capture the younger preteen market? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Amazing air show videos. But they volunteer. Well, you can overregulate too. People have to wake up to this. That's part of the criteria for joining. I mean, I read it. I knew exactly what it meant. I wasn't going to do it, so I backed out. Amazing air show videos. Facebook wants the contacts because they get name, address, phone number, etc. from people in the contact list who aren't Facebook members. That shouldn't be allowed. Why? Bring them on board. That's the. Then don't give your friends your contact information. Well, Dirk. Let's see, Darth. Hey, can we expect Jack's mowing the lawn, hunting for gophers in booty shorts in the near future? Uh, I don't. 71. When I was younger, I had roommates to save money. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm not now. If I started needing nursing care and there was a Filipino nurse that needs a guest room, maybe. But other than that, no. I don't. No. He passes through the villages. Meet him at Wawa. We'll have a coffee. Buy him something to eat. Well, I didn't throw it up there. You want me to throw it up there? I guess I can throw it up there. Okay, let's do this. Let's throw it up there. A Rich Mitch, surveillance capitalism at its finest, Docs. There should be no amount of money in the world that someone can pay to avoid scrutiny, especially when they're as powerful as him. They're still under scrutiny. You don't understand. There was a legal court case. There were plaintiffs, as I read Reuters, that had him in court and were suing him for $8 billion with a B. He settled with them. It's all legal. All legal. And they made a lot of money. Made a shitload of money. The franchise club. Let's see. Look at Kevin. Oh, you know what the sad thing is? Oh, they'll sell that for $2. The paper mache shellfish. Who gets the plastic marlin? Well, it's a shellfish. And liquor cabinet key. They're gonna have to bust the lock off because I hit the keys. When you fade to black, when you lights out, docs. When you're lose all power. The sad thing is they'll open it up. They don't know what they have, and they'll be selling it for $20 a bottle. You know, $100 Springbank 10-year, they're going to probably sell for $15. An 18-year-old Springbank, maybe 20. That's probably what I'll have. I got to get those drank before I hit 80, I think. Your previous question I put up there. Seen kindly request to be removed from all future notes. Well, then you go. Well, that's not the way to handle it, Mark. Stop going online and saying things. That's permanent record. When you put in comments, you can go into YouTube. No, excuse me, Google. Yeah, YouTube, and go under comments, and you can delete them all. But once somebody has it, you know, it's part of the record. You're on a public forum. You're on a Google. You're on a YouTube stream that's put out to the public. I'm kindly requesting to be removed from all future notes on the Jackson Bob Show. That's not. That's like saying you want to be off the press. You can't. I have freedom of the press, the news, business. You're acting out on public arenas. You're news. You are news. You're fair game. You just put a target on your back. Oh, I meant the message about Facebook being spyware. Oh, didn't I put that up there? Well, no, I didn't put it up there because you claimed they paid somebody $8 billion. That's fake news. If you want to rephrase it, let me go double check what you said here. Yeah, you're claiming that he paid out $8 billion. That's not true. I'm not going to post up fake news. I'll leave it up there for people to read it, but I'm not. It's not going to come from my mouth. Integrity. Well, I could, if you rephrase it and leave that 8 billion out, I could put it up. Rich Mitch, amazing airfield videos. Agreed. The death of privacy has been a silent one to our lasting shame. Oh, give me a break. How do you think you get credit? The credit agencies here know in the United States know everything about you. You gave up on privacy a long time ago. You see those cookies, you know, when you go on a website and it says you agree to the cookies, you just gave up your privacy. Terms and service, when you go on anything and you agree to that, you just gave up your privacy. Again, there's 3 credit agencies and they know everything about you here in the States anyway. Let's see, Mark the Schnuck. I'm in the chat. You're in a public setting. I'm in the chat, right? And everybody can read it. That's public. It doesn't matter if you're not on the stream. You're punching from the shadows and you're being seen and tracked and recorded and screenshot. Let's see, troll. Let's see. I said, Mark using the reverse troll method, marketing genius. I think Squirrely just called you a genius. Mark the Shark. Mark using the reverse troll method, marketing genius. Mark the Shark laughing. Mark the Shark. Oh. Well, don't tell me. I don't take his notes, Dr. Bob. You have to talk to Jax. 1, remove Mark the Shark from all future notes on the Jax and Bob show. And nobody really cares, do they? I'm not going to do that. But thank you. Docs, when will you jump on our political show? No, because you're talking about who's that guy's name? Mark Fuente or Nick Fuente, whoever that guy is. These people don't hold political office. Who cares what they say? Or Kirk, the guy who got shot, unfortunately, and what was his name? Oh, because I don't follow them. They don't hold political office. All they have is voicing their First Amendment right to say stupid, silly things. And there's a lot of them out there saying stupid, silly things. They can say anything they want. They're not part of government. They have no control over my life whatsoever. So what do I care? Charlie Kirk popped in. I never followed him at all. I don't even know what he had an action group. Okay, so who cares? He's not doesn't have elected office. I don't think I'll ever jump on there. The Octagon? No, no, thank you. No, thank you. Amazing Yellow Air Show. Good point about the credit agency. Yes, they know everything about you, and some of the stuff I can't remember. So, but and again, if you're the fear when people getting doxxed is that their public information, home address, blah blah, phone number, blah. You freeze your credit report. Just go in there and freeze it. So all they want that information, the criminals, so they can get a credit line, and then you pay the bill. I think that YouTube deleted or not allowed a comment in between those. I said, all right, well, I got no control over that. My comments were deleted after a stream once, and I spent 30 minutes on the line with YouTube, and it was something I said, well, can you tell me what it was so I'll never do it again? She goes, no. They just gave me the guidelines. So if they don't like something, you got to realize I'm an employee. Anybody who is a content creator is an employee of Google. They have their employment. You have an employment contract with them. They got control over it. You don't own anything you put up on Google. Hence, they can delete it anytime they want. You don't own it. So you have to play by their rules. YouTube is deleted or not allowed a comment in between those where I said something else. It's not in the chat. Okay. That's between you and Google. I can't, you need to network. Now that you're a media mogul, you need to network. Go on other shows. No, thank you. I need to protect my brand. I can't be seen on other channels, other streams, other shows, I don't think. No, it's kind of fun. I like putting it together, and the number one reason I helped out Jax and Dr. Bob is I didn't think it was fair that Watch Nicholas, cut him off and have him beg to have it come back or whatever. I just thought I'd give him a forum, give him a platform. And he's run with it. He's helped my numbers. He gets me a lot of views. Not that I'm getting closer to 3,000 hours, but I'm never going to monetize. So, but I think it worked out good for them, worked out good for me. Now we'll see how Dodger and Jamie do. I'm not sure what he has in store, really. In that media mogul, you need to network. Rich Mitch, I once got punched in the shadows. A terrible place to get hit, to be honest. Well, yeah, these guys in the chats, they want to control the shows, they want to control the narrative, or they want to go after people, and they're in the shadows. Get a microphone and come on, or get your own channel. No, I don't have a no. Let's see. What are your thoughts on silver at the minute? There's talk of the market being halted on Monday. I don't own any of it. Silver is speculative. Gold is speculative. Bitcoin is speculative, meaning it's gambling. Single stocks are speculative, meaning it's gambling. I'm an investor. I buy and hold long term. Uh, S&P 500 total market index, and I would recommend that to anyone. I know nothing about silver. I don't follow it. The only thing I do watch. Let's see on my let's see stocks. What do I watch? I watch S&P 500, New York Stock Exchange, Nasdaq, Dow Jones. The price crude oil, February 20. Oh, that's good. I don't know why it says that. That's $56, 56.74 a barrel. Fidelity Total Market Index. I do follow Apple because that's such a large holding for a lot of people. Fidelity 500, Vanguard Total Stock. So that's what I really just look at. The only one I track is S&P 500, and I can sleep at night. But if you're all tied up in Bitcoin and gold, which is like, if you want to put 10% of your money in something and gamble it, I guess that's okay. But I don't see it. Not for me. Silver, let's see. You got a line to Google, you've got clout. No, Ticker showed me something. You go on to the Google YouTube and you can go talk to someone. And they did answer. And she says, "Oh, and then she says, give me the link to your show, to your channel. Okay, give me the link to the show. Can you hold? Can you hold? I'll be right back. Are you still there? Can you hold? Yeah, 30 minutes." And she said, "Yeah, they closed it. They closed the comments." But she wouldn't tell me why. Then she just gave me a link to their policies. So a lot of good it did me. Okay, so what? They got freedom of speech. That's the franchise clubs, social media influencers get people elected, influence the policy makers. Double standards are lame. What's the double standard? Double standard for what? Are you telling me double standard? Here, let me play you double. Let me play you something. Now listen to this guy.
Given me much to work with, so some days the notes are.
Who gives a fuck? Make it up.
Well, yeah,
Make it up. What the fuck? Make it
we're
up.
definitely ad libbing. We're ad libbing.
Yeah, make the shit up. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Any liberal does that. Every liberal does that. Every communist does that. Every socialist does that. Every Democrat does it. You make it up. You lie about it. Oh, but it's Charlie Kirk. You can't allow that. You can't allow him to say, why? He's entitled to his opinion, and he hits the chord with some people that believe like him. I don't really listen. Either that other guy, that Fox News guy, who's Tucker Carlson. I don't know who cares what he thinks. I still don't understand that. Well, he gets people elected. Well, okay. I think they would have probably voted that way anyway. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. He's taken off. He missed my clip. Docs, have a chat. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, I can't watch that guy at all. Oh, no, Dr. Bob. No. Dr. Bob, new show idea. Easy Company, T-Dubs and Puck Elf talk sobriety with Eddie. Yeah, right. That's too bad. You sound like Biff Helms, Rich. Silver trading over 5% higher in Shanghai than America. There's a lot of trouble over in China's economy. That's probably the reason. The price is going to rocket soon as U.S. and China. That's a fear asset. Gold and silver. That's when you're running. The markets are scared, or the businesses. The price is going to skyrocket. Reclassify the metal as a strategic or critical. It's okay. Yeah, right. I'm 71. You know how much silver I own? Zero. You know how much gold I own? Zero. You know how much Bitcoin I own? 0. Cash is king. In my opinion, says Rich Mitch. Rich says, cheers, curls. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I redid your photo. I heard you on the one of the shows. You weren't satisfied, so I thought, I can do better than that. What do you think of that? You're a good-looking guy now, huh? Now you still got that bandage on your chin. You're too competitive when it comes to pickleball. And you look a lot better there, don't you? The Wawa brothers. Wawa brothers. Let's give you a Wawa while we're here. Let's give a Wawa. Do, 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 do. You didn't know you were so handsome, did you, Patrick? Jackson, AD never calling. Now that was Docs. Docs and AD never calling at the Wawa meetup. It happened. In what's the name of that town? It's not Wildwood. Gotta look it up. Let's see. What's the name of that town? That is in Oxford, Florida. Oxford, Florida. Wawa. Rich Mitch, I just noticed the bird in the bowl. That ain't no bird. That's Kelly. How dare you? That's the prized pet of one green room. Shroom. That's the precious Kelly. And I'm a bird lover. Let me put it out there. I've never harmed a quail ever. Never, ever. I stopped for geese this morning. I'm an animal lover. Don't let that keep you from coming over here. What? No, Rita, no. You're smile. Yeah. Listen, it's better than the other one. I agree with the caricature, but this is, I think it's quite good. Let's take another look at it. I can't believe you said that. You smiling? No, you're good. I wish I could smile like that. No, I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. I actually put that in the AI. I said, make these two guys handsome. This is what they gave me. AD never calling. No, that's ugly. I look like a retarded Wawa Robert. I'm sorry. The best I can go. Bateman says, I didn't need to sleep tonight anyways. Okay, that's better. Hey, just kidding. He says, thank you. I knew he'd like it. No, it was close to Wildwood, very close, but it was Oxford, Florida. Yeah, Rich Mitch, you better stop for geese. They're very violent. Well, no, they were in the roadway. I'm going out, and there's like, I don't know, 7 or 8. There's a big one leading them over, and the last one was like a juvenile. So I guess it's a female. I don't know. Female leadership. Took him out to the middle of the road, and she just stopped, and it was in a line. So I stopped for him, and then the cars are backing up behind me, and I'm not going to honk at them. I don't need them flying into trees or into houses, so I just inch up, and they're just looking at me until finally she just made a decision and crossed the road. Everybody crossed, every one of them crossed, but the juvenile, and then finally the juvenile crossed, and then I could take off. See that? See how thoughtful I am, green room. I never heard a bird. The quails are they're great. I support the quails. Now he's claiming, no, I like the picture was a fine. Oh no, this one, but the real picture. Now I wanted to make it, add some stuff to it. No way. Is that true? There was a guy in England got his arm broken by a swan. Really? One badass swan. Well, we were close. But Wawa, well, you know what? No, I don't think so. It has to be Oxford. Let me check Wawa. Wawa locations. Now you're questioning the man in the news business. So let's go Wawa locations, Florida. Let's see, Wawa Lady Lake, Oxford, more locations. Bellevue. Well, there is one in Wildwood, but I don't think that's the one we were at. I don't think so. I'm not sure where. Well, maybe he's right. Directions. It says 5945 East County Road, 462, Wildwood. Let's click on it. Let's see if they got the car wash right by it. No, this is more in the villages. They're across from the Panda Express. Wow. Might have me on that one. I don't know. Was there a CVS across the street? Could have been. You may be right. I thought it was Oxford. It's not showing the car wash, though. Anyway, it was either Oxford or the villages. Or excuse me, Oxford or Wildwood. You might be right on that. Oh, that thing was so loaded down. 80 Never Calling Docs. When I drove my dad's vehicle for its final Florida drive, I took all the toll roads. Florida will never see the money. Why? Because he. Oh, geez. Well, hold on now. You got to have a credit card online for that toll thing. They took a picture. They sent me a bill, and they said you were caught crossing the bridge at midnight, 12:30. I go 12:30. I'd never been up past 12:30 in my life. I said and I wrote them online, and then they showed me the license plate. They had all the letters except the last one, and it was a close call, But it was no. It said there's no, that's not me. So they took it off. But you have to have a credit card online, and they'll take the rest of the balance in there. That's what do they call it? Florida Sunshine, Sunshine something. If you can get away with it. Yeah, right. Put him on the delinquent list. A fantastic tribute to your dad, Patrick. They'll be there at the estate wanting their money. Ah, you almost had me. Checking my text now, it was Oxford. I thought it was Oxford. There was a car wash there, but I didn't even know Wildwood had one. I'll have to try that out. I pinned the link, AD Never Calling. Why don't you jump on? AD Never Calling. All accounts closed. That's why they sent me a bill in the mail. Good luck. You're not going to pay it? You don't want your dad to be delinquent. He wouldn't like that. I don't think he would like that. All right, score. Let's see. It's the third quarter, 10 minutes left. Georgia Tech 21, BYU 10. They always put the very best games late at night. And I'll just have to watch the highlights. What do we do? 1 hour, 21 minutes? Let's do another 10 minutes. I tell you what, no more smoked turkey for me. That was salty, too salty. Oh, you're backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce AD Never Calling. Add to stage. AD Never Calling.
Hey there. Hey, how's it going? Wah, buddy.
Good. Didn't you like that photo?
Wait, did you have one of those?
Seriously.
Oh, it's fine. It's great. Listen,
Look-
at my age, no, there's
now
no
look at
good
that.
photos.
You look
No,
good.
there's no good photos. I don't
How old are
know
you?
what those eyebrows look a little weird. Hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's funny, you look good. Hey, whatever. There's
I
no
look the
such thing
best
as a
I've
good
ever
picture
looked.
at our age. Yeah,
I think
you shaved.
I think
You told me you
I
shaved.
I did shave just for you, a visitor.
There you
Just
go.
for you. So what's up? What's new? How was your holiday?
Yeah, that's what I did. I told my brother. I said I took all the toll roads, and then my brother got a bill in the mail because he's getting my dad's mail, and he sent the he sent the bill, a picture of it. He laughed and said, "Good luck." It was like $18,
Oh, did you
and
get in the left lane and just blow through all of them?
I just drove on. I
Right.
think it's the turnpike the whole way, right from
Right, but when you
Fort
come up to
Lauderdale.
the toll booths, you get in the left lane. What I'm
Well, they were
told, and
sun
then you,
pass. They were sun pass. You just drive through.
yeah, and then they're taking photos of your license plate as you
Yeah,
go.
and that
Gotcha.
license plate's no longer. It's no longer a license. It's no longer. I sold the vehicle, and they'll try to collect, and they won't.
What about the house? It's still on the market?
It's sold.
Oh, congratulations! Did you get what you wanted?
Not really. It was rough because the market. But
You still
got a
got it sold.
a woman who just turned 55, ready to move into the 55 plus community.
Oh, great. Oh, so your dad was in an association, a POA type thing?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's cool.
pretty affordable though in
Yeah,
terms of the HOA. Those are crazy. Those prices. It's like 600 a
well,
month. That's low.
ooh, no, it's not low. Mine is low. Mine's
Well,
it went to
for
152.
for Boca, it's low.
Oh,
Yeah, mine's 600 a year. But we don't
well,
have
that's a
anything. There's no services or
uh,
anything. It's just for the entrance area.
Central Florida. Now I'm on my iPad, so let's turn on the avatar. There he is, AD Never Calling.
Oh, I see. So yeah, the Central Florida network is on
Yes.
fire.
Well, we got to get some more shows going.
You've got vision. I love your vision. What now? How did this come
It's
about? Did you just wake up
it's
one
not
day? What made you think?
mine.
I
The
don't know. You made the
creativity of
offer.
um. Who did I first contact? Oh, that's immediately popped into my mind. A creative idea
Uh-huh.
when I heard that when Watch Nicholas took the keys from him, booted him out of the WhatsApp or whatever Discord, and the guy needs a play. I thought, hey, just bring him over here. Let him.
I mean,
I'll give him
look
my
at that
keys
vision
here.
and creativity.
It's not
These are big
mine.
moments.
It flows through me, not from me.
Right. You can't take ownership of it, but it's wonderful
No.
that you could be used in that way.
Yeah, and it was good for him, and he's got his freedom. He didn't have to watch Nicholas's feet, and
Well, I don't want to
he's
discuss that, but
he,
it went beyond that. Now you got the tickers.
no, he's gone.
Oh, it didn't
He's
work.
got
Okay.
well, no, it didn't work. He already. Well, let me show you the chart. Let me get
Did
you
you
the
have
chart
creative
here.
differences, or it just never even got
No,
to
no,
that
no,
point?
no, no, no. He got. See, we right now we have the Doc's Report Show, Jackson, Dr. Bob, and Dodger and Jamie starting New Year's Day. But Tickers
Right.
has his. He's got his watch channel. He's also got a vinyl channel, so he decided to premiere it on his own channel, which is fine. And I wish him well. Wish him, and plus he's working full time.
Oh my
So,
gosh, yeah. And he's got those dogs that look like him.
and
Look,
he's
I don't
got
really
kids
like the
to take care
tickers.
of.
Oh, God, he's got kids? Oh my gosh. There's a whole house of
No.
elves.
I mean the two dogs. Those are
Oh yeah,
kids.
yeah. Okay, good. I find that I have difficulty understanding the whole thing. You know, like I like to listen on 2x speed, at least
Right.
1.5, and I can't understand Jock at 2x, and I can't understand tickers at
No.
2x.
I can't understand Jock at any time.
Right.
But
Right.
I don't have I try to give some influence onto Jax, but he says, "Listen, I know what I'm doing." Okay,
Hey, let it ride, baby.
let it go.
Success. You can't. It's a good recipe.
But the good news is, with tickers out of the now we got an opening, and I'm hoping to get green room over here,
I see. Interesting. Well, it's
and
fun
that's
to watch.
yeah, and it shakes it up and it gives it overnight. Now somebody, I think it was Bob, has said, you just made Morty irrelevant. That was never the plan because I didn't know when
No.
Jax was streaming.
Yeah, how would
I
you
said,
know?
no, and it's just like he can come on at a different time. It has nothing to do, but it's midnight. Where that's his time slot, or not? That's what he usually does, I think. But he could come on later if he wanted.
Well, you know, hey, listen, Ted Turner. This is what Ted Turner did in the beginning. He was
Ted
building
Turner.
something, right? He's building a network.
Well, but they
He
have to, and I
invented
think,
24-hour news.
and the advantage is that they can put. And I tried to talk Jax to putting the PayPal, in the description, but he's going to do it his way. He'll just put it in there when he wants to. And there's no 30% Google cut. So it works great. And he doesn't have to buy StreamYard. Let me do that. But he's the only one I thought I could really give the keys to.
I'll pick her up. Oh, you're driving. Yeah.
That's the lovely Mrs. AD never calling in the
My
background.
daughter.
Oh, your daughter. Oh.
It's my daughter. She's going to dinner with my wife. I got to figure what's going on here. I might have to pick them up.
Okay, well,
I'm going to mute and be right back.
all right. Thank you, sir. Do the comments. Let's see. Dr. Bob needs keys. No, he doesn't. Let's see. Where are we at? AD never calling. Backstage. According to Jimmy, Docs and AD have very similar voices. It's like they're brother from different mother.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, let's see. That's good. That's good. Mark the Shark. He's kind of getting out of line, but that's okay. That's who he is. Some people just like to be critical. So we
Mark
had
the
an
Shark. What did Mark the
interesting.
Shark do?
No, he mouths off sometimes. Not a big deal. So I was going to the fitness center last week, and there's all these flashing lights. What had happened on the highway there? We got out.
Like police lights, flashing lights?
Yeah, but it's like I didn't want to get close to it. What had happened? There was a slow car. They're both going the same direction. A slow car. The fast car comes up, hits the slow car. The guy in the slow car gets thrown out, and then the fast car runs him over.
Oh my God! Thrown out of a
Yeah.
car just by getting hit?
Well, he was flying and hit the corner, and if they were both flipped over on the side of the road. I mean, on their hoods.
Oh my God! Oh, I see. Ejected.
and then somehow he got hit too and
Oh,
run over. So it's just terrible. They're nuts. I mean, the people drive here the holidays, and when it's Christmas, and especially I went out to the stop sign here in Del Boca Vista, and the car overshoots the turn, and then turns and comes back like he'd had a few drinks or she had a few drinks. So I just as soon stay
yeah.
home.
Yeah, that's the conversation I would have with my dad all the time. He goes, these Florida drivers, I call them the Zoomers, and he had names for them,
Oh,
right? He would go through them all. He would say, these guys, and they just drive so damn fast.
or if they got
And
a
I said,
handicap license, it's like you shouldn't be driving if you can't drive.
yeah, people are really, they don't want to give that up.
So what do you do on do you watch the football at all, or what do you do?
Oh, yeah,
Just
I'm excited
family
about
mostly?
tomorrow. Yeah, well, there's that whole kind of a dead week. Keep going to the
Yeah.
fridge, eating those leftovers. We froze a bunch of stuff today. You can't leave it in there forever.
I had some smoked turkey drums, and it was like, oh, that's too salty. I'm done doing the smoked turkey
I was
stuff.
so you bought these at the store, these smoked turkey drums, right?
Yeah, they're
Drumsticks?
big and they're fully cooked on the
Okay.
back. I thought they were raw, but they're
Yeah.
fully cooked. So all I had to do is heat them up. But it was like, oh God, and I'm drinking water. Like they're just too salty.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Somebody used to send me a Christmas work kind of person would send me this smoked turkey from, I don't know, Wisconsin or something, Minnesota. And it was the saltiest, like I couldn't eat it.
Yeah, it's
I
just too
said,
much.
it's like a salt lick, really. I mean,
I think next year I'm going to go out like Christmas Eve somewhere and just have a turkey dinner. Be done with it.
well, KFC, baby, Chinese,
No,
all
I'm
that
not
stuff.
going to. Nah, I mean, they got some restaurants that are open somewhere, I would think.
My brother's actually in Tokyo for Christmas. He and his wife went to Japan,
Oh,
and
nice.
I said to him, I go, what'd you do? Because no one celebrates Christmas over there, really. And I said, I heard KFC is a big thing. He goes, yeah, it is. Everyone ate at KFC. He said, we didn't,
Really?
but everyone else does. I
Uh,
don't know why.
uh, well, does he know people in Japan, or he just wanted to go there?
No, they've never been there. They wanted to go, and they haven't been on a trip in a bunch of years. They wanted to get away. So
So that what, Tokyo or any particular? Not that I
they
know
went to
the area.
Kyoto. I don't know where they're going, but
Uh,
I try not to get in long conversations with him. He keeps wanting to call me and talk to me from Japan. I'm like, did you check your phone plan for this? Oh yeah, we're good.
Send him a
Well, enjoy the.
StreamYard link. I can send him a StreamYard link. Let's bring him on right now. We'll have
I don't know what
the
time it
boys.
is there.
I'll tell you what time it is. Let's go look. What
How about
time
a
is
new
it in Japan?
morning show? AD and Lex talk at Wawa.
I don't know if that would go. Let's see. Clock. Here we go.
We could report on the comings and goings at the Wawa.
Hong
There's a.
Kong, Tokyo. It's 7. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. 7:53.
Oh yeah.
Too early.
I don't want to talk to him.
Oh, you don't want to talk to him. Okay. Is this
No,
the
I don't
guy
want to
you
talk to him.
fought? Was this we only have the one brother?
Yeah, my only brother. We're best friends, but I don't want to talk to him he just rambles on. He rambles.
Well, best friends usually don't get into fisticuffs.
Well, brothers,
Oh,
brothers, we're
brother. Oh,
brothers.
okay.
Brothers first. You always got to
That's
fight and
okay.
wrestle.
I
Yeah,
couldn't do that with my
that's
brother. He was 7 years older and like many pounds
well,
heavier.
that's what happened when I was growing up. He was always beating me up, and then one day it turned.
The
I threw him through
tables
the
turned.
wall. I threw him right into the wall, and the whole thing collapsed. He was in the
Jesus.
yeah, he hit the wall perfectly between the studs, and the drywall caved in. And he looked at me like, "What did you do?" And I'm like,
Do you even remember what it was over? What the argument was over? You probably don't even
"No,
know.
never, never, never." But he used to
He
beat
just
me
got
up
out
a
of
lot.
line. It was
Well,
payback.
he started fighting me, and I just pushed him in through the wall, and then I went to visit him at college one time too, and I threw somebody got thrown through the wall, and we had to go to Home Depot and buy drywall and fix it.
Oh, shit. Maybe you should just stick with phone calls. Now, you see the golf
You're
balls
big.
there?
Let me see what you
See the
got
golf
here.
balls?
Yes.
That's the minor collection. This is the A collection's under glass. This is the kind of
Is that a
they didn't
Rudolph
make
the
the.
Red-Nosed Reindeer leading the pack?
Yeah, that's an orange one, basic. Really,
Okay.
but these didn't make the cut to get into the Primo basket that I save.
That's interesting. People really have that much going on their golf balls, huh?
They end up. I
I,
just look out the window and there they are. I pull weeds on the hedge and I look to my left and there's another one. They
but do they
pop up
decorate them
everywhere.
to that extent?
Oh, they got all multicolored. Yeah, yeah.
What's going on with the chat here, mister? I don't see any
Uh,
action in the chat.
well, Mark the Snake's in line. Let's see. Who is this? Dr. Bob. Oh, did you read this one? Doc, how about a new morning show? AD and Lex talk news. Talk Wawa. No, I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
I thought to do a
Well,
stream.
whatever. I don't know. I like this new energy you got going on. I mean, you opened up your channel. You're. I mean, I see big things happening here. I wish I could do a show. I don't have the time, but meaning like my wife would yell at me the whole time. I mean, I have the time, but then my wife would be like, "Yeah, I can get away with listening.
Can't.
I don't think I can get away with broadcasting."
Yeah, but but in the case Jack's is special because he's got keys to the StreamYard. But the other way, I would just let people on and I could monitor their stream for them. Let them try it out for a week or a month and see if
You're
if
a
they like it or not.
facilitator. This is
Right.
fantastic.
Yeah, a community service besides the news business. I'm in the community service arena.
I mean, from what I hear of all these
Public
people complaining
service.
about the price of StreamYard or
Well,
whatever it is, the YouTubes.
they they get grandfathered me in for some reason. For some reason, they like me because they gave me the
You're
same
a
price I
senior.
signed up on.
Maybe because you're a
So
senior.
what I have costs now like $1,200 a year. I'm still at 468. So I'm going to keep it.
Is this for the Ubis Tubis or this for the StreamYardists?
No, YouTube is free. This is StreamYard. This is the
I
software that
see.
allows you to go into StreamYard to YouTube, and they interface.
Mark the Shark in the chat. The host is militant towards the chat. We're afraid.
The host is militant toward the chat. I'm not militant. It's just like I don't. This is not towards the host. We're afraid. You need to be afraid. You just learn how. You'll have to learn how to be civil. You just don't know how to be civil.
Yeah,
You
read the
think
rule book,
trolling.
Mark.
You think trolling is being funny. You're not funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't put up with it.
I'm
Bring
with you.
some humor.
I mean, I'm not with you on that.
Bring some humor. There's always some love and good humor, and the best humor is self-deprecating humor. But these guys would never make jokes about themselves, but they'll dish it out to other people.
Mark the Shark. This last one's kind of humorous. He says we're afraid, right? He's self-deprecating there. He's a
No,
slow learner. Look, he says he's a slow learner.
slow learner. Okay, well, stay out of comedy then. Just be
I'll tell you
genuine.
who's a slow learner. I loaned my son my drill, my Bosch drill. And of course, not going to give him the drill. I give him the case,
Right.
the drill, the charger, the two batteries. He returns the drill. I said,
What?
"Hey, where's the rest of the stuff?" Oh, I don't have it. No. You have it. I gave you everything. Yeah, I'm not going to piece it out like that. It goes as a group, it comes back as a group. What happened? I don't know, Dad. I can't find it. Well, keep looking. 2, 3, 4, 5 months goes by. I keep texting him. You better find it. Look under your bed. I don't know where it is. I gave it to you. He doesn't have it. Now I got a drill and a battery that I can't charge.
How strange is that?
What? This is my
Unless you
son.
really
I raised him to have a little character, a little man code, a little responsibility. You
some
borrow a car,
integrity.
you return. Yes, you return it full, no matter what. You get if the whatever, drive 10
Yeah,
miles,
yeah,
fill up the tank.
yeah. Make your
These
bed
are
in the
things.
morning.
These are things that I was really yes, of course. And now I got this. So today I had to get on Amazon and try to find a charger that
Now,
would work with this. Expensive. Two batteries and a charger are $350. This
now look
isn't
at
some
this.
Black and Decker.
Look at this comment. Archie Luxury live stream. The Central Australia Network will be tuning in for Jamie and Dodger hot tub on January 1 on the Central Florida Network. That's Tenzil, I guess.
Well, let me ask you this. The Jamie and Dodger show, is this a one-time January
Oh,
show or is this a
no,
new
no. This is
it's a new
they want to go.
channel or
No, it's a
it's a new
new
show?
show. They want to go weekly. So it would be like
Interesting.
they'll set it up. He wants to do it weekly. And I asked him if he's going to have guests, and he doesn't think at this time, but that could change.
Interesting.
Is JT, is the green room returning? Rumor confirmed. He's returning on his channel on the January 1st, but I have the bat
Ta-da-ta-da.
signal. I have the bat signal out. I have the Kelly, the quail, to see if I could get green room on the stream or on the network. But I don't know what he's going to do. Unless he's going to screw around with a minute video every week or something. I don't know what he's doing.
The other rumor is that Green Room has already returned in the chat under the name Slurms McKenzie.
I think
Multiple people are thinking this, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Slurmy.
I think that is him.
Slurm.
He's a
Slurm.
he's a character. He's gold. He's YouTube gold wherever he goes.
Well, maybe in his job he's at a level now where he can, do a little something at home, relax a little bit, not have to be struggling or studying so much.
The other rumor, he became a cop. I don't know.
Well, I didn't say that. Maybe he got promoted. Maybe he's a detective now. Now he doesn't have to worry about.
I know. I'll never go to Australia. He had me in handcuffs, pepper spray, and clubbed me. He doesn't like boomers. He did not like boomers.
Yeah, thank God I'm not a boomer. Whew.
How old are you? You're close.
58. I'm still a Gen Xer, baby.
58? I think.
Yes.
Really?
No, 67 I'm still a Gen X.
Okay. You're like Bear Clooney watches.
Yep. I don't know what it is, but we're the forgotten generation. Our parents left and they just left us at home. I went to work and I was home with my brother, cooking him food. My older brother, I had to cook him food. I'm 5 years old, cooking him food.
Really? Wow.
He's a little slow, my brother. I got to look after him. We're flying to Florida. I'm probably 10 and he's 12 or 13.
Oh,
my mom
God.
gives me all the money and the tickets. Here, you take these. Your brother,
Wow.
I'm the responsible one.
I remember I was a kid. My mom had a backpack and a bike, and she'd send me to the store with a list. I was like, I don't know, 10.
Yeah. Well, as they say, you grow up on the mean streets between 8 a.m. and dinner time.
I remember I came home. I was staying at home. I was 19, turning 20, and my mom's having a garage sale. And I go, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, we're moving." I go, "You what?" "We're moving. We're to Southern Utah." "I'm in school." "Well, you can come with us if you want." I didn't. So I just go out and get an apartment,
Wait a minute. What do you mean you were in school?
I was in college,
19.
living at home.
Oh, college. Okay.
Yeah, well, you could go when you get out at you graduated at 18,
I got you.
and I went right in, and then spent 1 year at home, and then that's how I grew up. Really, that was the best thing for me. Get out of there.
Oh yeah, my sons have always had college roommates where once their friends turn 18, their parents that's it, cut them off, figure it out, go to school, figure it out.
Yeah, better now than later. It's harder when
So you know
it's
what I
later.
do for my kids? You know what I did?
Give them everything.
No, bullshit. Listen, same thing with this son right here. He's 24 now. He's graduated. He's got a good job. And of course, what I would do is I would have them take out student loans in their name. And if they passed and did well, I'd pay it.
Yeah. Oh,
I'd pay it.
nice.
I'd reimburse them if they got good grades. I wasn't going to fund
Good for
their
you.
misery. So I still have his last semester on there that I have to pay off. And I said, well, if you don't find my drill parts, then you just have to. It's in your name. You better pay it.
I was just thinking of that. No drill, no payment, no.
Everyone's like, why are you getting student loans? I go, because it's not my name. They get the student loan. I co-signed for it, of course, but
that was one
credit.
One good thing about driving the bus. I could pay for everything. That was so great.
How many years did you drive bus?
Oh God, 79. Well, I was still on the payroll or on the list, the employment records from 79 till spring of 86.
And this is what, you were in college and then out of just shortly
Yeah,
after?
yeah, but see, what was cool about Greyhound, it was a union, and I would get laid off. Now you could bump and go somewhere else, but I didn't want to bump. I just stay here and go to school. And then the summers would come
Mm,
around, and I'd make good money for Salt Lake City. Make 1,000 a week. That's pretty good money for Salt Lake City,
absolutely, especially when
and
you're
and
in
especially in the
summer
boarding.
vacation.
Where's the boarding house? I got to bring you. You've seen the boarding house, right?
Yeah, except it has a new
There it is.
VW
There it
instead of an
is.
old VW.
There it is. Oh yeah, but it was back then. It was falling apart. But 125 a month, clean sheets every week, towels. It was great,
Well, how
great.
many people in your bedroom?
One, that was just me. But they
You get
had
your own room?
floors. You get your own room. I think I had a lock on the door, and I was in room 2, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then her husband, her ex-husband, or divorced husband, or something. I don't know what it was. He was down. He had his own room too. He was a good guy, but later he ended up hanging himself in the garage. That was terrible. He shouldn't have done that.
Why'd he do that?
Yeah, because she divorced him or something, but had him around. He was fooling around with another woman or something. But he just wanted to do it, I guess. Don't know. I didn't live. I
That's a,
wasn't living there when that happened.
you just heard about it, yeah.
Yeah, she offered me, yeah, because it turned into a bed and breakfast house years later, and then they took me in there. And he says, "Remember all that green painted furniture upstairs?" I go, "Yeah, well, these are all antiques." And he showed me all the stuff. Oh, wow. Because I wasn't allowed down in she lived downstairs in the main area. That was hers. And then the guys, we had rooms
Mm.
upstairs.
So did you
And
have
she
your
had,
own separate stairway going upstairs and like in the outside of the
no, we
building, or was
all, no, 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 you come in the front door, but then hers was locked and she had a mirror there, but it was a two-way mirror. I kind of
uh
figured it, but we didn't. Later the new owner confirmed it. So she could see who's coming in and out. So if I wanted to bring in any brandy, I
mhm.
had to put it in a bag and sneak it, through there, and then take my bottle out, sneak. I mean, she probably knew I had, a little bit once sometimes. I was scared in school because I knew if I got flunked out, man, I'm driving a bus for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that. But it was great. The same stairs going up. Then
Interesting.
I was at the top of the steps, and then Marshall was on the left, and then other guys would come and go. They were in the back. So it was but when you're on the road, and it was great. It was in between school and the depot, so it was perfect location on 600 East. I could see the governor's mansion right there. A blessing. It was a blessing. And then once I graduated, they wanted me to drive out of Los Angeles. And I said, I'm not going to Los Angeles. Well, we're going to fire you. So I ended up just resigning.
Oh.
Because when you've done something, your bread and
Hmm.
butter, it's kind of hard to let it go. I wanted to maybe keep that open, if this didn't work out, but it worked out. Everything worked out. Miracle.
And you moved on to your other career.
Moved on to my other career just like I am now. You start with the doc's report, and all of a sudden you're running a network. It just,
Your
I'm
own
on, I'm on
Ted
the
Turner's got
dance
nothing on
floor.
you. There you
I'm on
are.
the dance floor. You learn by doing. You got to get on the dance floor before anything good can happen.
You accept all invites. You get out there. You say yes. You never know what's going to happen.
Well,
You never know who you're going to meet.
you keep an open mind, and then you've got to know when to recognize opportunity. And I realized when Jax was available, there was opportunity.
Yeah, and of course, the Jamie and Dodger show once a
Now,
week.
once a week, looks like whatever time he wants to do it, looks like it's going to be when is January 1st? Is that a Friday? Let's see. It could change, but no, that's a Thursday. So I don't know if he wants to
I was
do it.
just,
He may want to do it every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is fine.
I was going to say, are they looking to do a dual kind of time where they can catch the U.S. and European market?
I don't know.
A time slot?
Oh, I don't know.
So 3
Um,
p.m. would be 9 p.m. in Europe, in most
yeah, he's in
European countries.
Spain.
Maybe
Uh,
not
J-
Dodgers,
J-
but
Da- Well,
but
Dodgers
Dodgers
in
further
Spain.
east.
Dodgers in Poland, and
No, he's
Jamie's
not.
in
He's in
Spain.
Poland.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I corrected that. So let's see.
So it's
Madrid.
like 9 and 10 p.m.
Right now, Madrid is 12 midnight. And so I don't know what Spain would be.
Oh, so
They're
it's
pretty close. They're
6
pretty
hours, 7
close.
hours. Oh, it's 6 and 7 hours. So if they do 3 p.m. Eastern, it'll be 9 and 10 p.m. their time.
And they may have guests, and I think it would be better if they were taking guests. So we'll figure something out. I think the first show it'll just be
Interesting.
those two. Yeah, they can take it any direction they want. I give
You're
the
giving
talent
them
over here creative
Hmm.
freedom. I stay out of the way. I just give them the platform. I give them my channel, and they can make the most of it. They can civility. They don't have to go on the octagon and try to have conversation in the
Now, you're
ring.
kind of a protective guy, so you feel like you're the rules of the road. You have no clips. What else do you
There-
have? No
well,
clips.
no music, no clips, and they determine the guests. Now, Jax has people on I would not have on, but that's his show, so he gets that's what he wants.
Now, what
So if
happens if
Jamie,
this blows up and turns into something like a Joe Rogan or something? How will you manage this?
I don't think I
What
have
if
to.
these guys
I
take
don't. I
off and
don't.
become
I don't think.
nationwide?
I don't think I have to worry about that.
You think they're gonna they'll just probably toss you aside like just a stepping stone?
Well, that's fine as long as they remember I was good to them. I gave him a
I think
break.
you're
I
right.
gave him. I gave him a break. Like Jax can
Yeah.
move on anytime he wants.
Yeah, the thing about this Jax thing, I don't really like Jax working his way into my position as the closest in the will, in the doc's report will. I mean, I
Oh, the
feel like
trust?
yeah, since I'm the only one that visited you, I have probably the best chance to be in the will. And now here he comes. He's nipping at my heels. I don't
Nah,
like that.
he's joking around. I've never met the guy, and I don't need a roommate. I know that's not going to happen.
I mean, I'm first in the will. Did you
What would
tell
you
him that when
like?
you went? Did you tell him
Do-
that when you go have your ashes thrown into the ocean, that 12-mile ride, that I am going to be on the boat overseeing everything to make sure it happens properly?
Well, it's a group. There's more than one on that boat. They leave you in a
Ooh.
room until they get enough to go out there.
Oh, and then they
So
take a bunch of people out. You're going to have
so
your
I
ashes
guess
spread with others, or they do
yeah,
one at a time?
yeah. I'm very social. I told you I'm very social.
You're going to intermingle on the way in.
I'm going to intermingle when I hit the water. No, I mean I don't think you get it taken care of. So that's one less thing to worry about because you may not. I'd hate to be diagnosed and then say, I want everything already done.
Yeah, I have to say when they opened up my mom's, there was that's interesting in this VA cemetery in Wellington, Florida. My mom went in there first, but my dad got approval for my mom to be with him, and because he's the vet, so there's one stone and there's a name on each side, right? They
Uh-huh.
let the spouse in there, but it's a new part of the cemetery, which is interesting because you know how cemetery property is very, and you got to be conserve. You got to conserve all the space. So what they do is they have a whole section which is set up for cremation. So they don't need the distance between the stones
Right,
for a casket,
right,
right? So they
right.
got it all done. It's all geocached the way they set it up, and they just have this little cylindrical concrete thing. They pulled the lid off once they dig the hole. And my mom was in there already, and my dad went in there. And I have to say, when my dad went in there, I felt good about it because they're back together again, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I visited my parents' grave one time. I just wanted to know
Yeah,
where
we're
they
never
were.
gonna go. And my
Yeah,
wife
but
and
I'm
we were
not going to
talking
go
about
back.
that. Does anybody really need that? My wife's like, I'm not getting a headstone. What? She says, I haven't.
No.
Who goes and visits?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you need a place? No, you don't need a place. And I asked my
See,
dad, don't you want to keep some of mom's ashes? No, no, no. They got to go in there.
did I ever tell you about my older brother?
No.
He passed away. And so my nephew, uh, I tried to, I would take care of the ashes, right? And so I asked him about it, and I gave my address and everything. I never heard from him. Then about 6 months I mean, literally, it was months later. I get an Amazon box from him. It's my brother's ashes in the
They
box. So
did
I
mail them, yeah.
so I put him in the garage, and my neighbor came over, and I said, "You want to meet my brother?" And he just froze, you know. So I took it down to Lake Mead, and because he's a Pisces, I'm a Pisces, so it's good
So am
enough for me.
I.
It's
No
good enough for
wonder.
him.
This is it.
I put him, it was record low level lake, so I know it's going to come up, and I
Oh,
just
I
put
remember
the
that.
ashes.
Yeah.
I put the ashes there, and said some prayers over him, shed some tears, and that was it. I felt good about it. I took care of him. I don't know if he would have done that for
Now,
me. He
did you
probably
put the
wouldn't
whole
have.
container in there or did you dump them?
No, no, no. You do. It's just that. I mean,
Well,
it's
that was
just
good.
ashes completely. And now I see this
I
record
know, but
rain. Like
do you put the whole container in or do you dump it?
there is no container. It was a plastic sack. There was no container. It was a heavy
Oh,
duty
okay. Gotcha.
plastic sack.
Just a bag.
So I emptied the bag, and then I put it in the dumpster, the
Yes,
empty
I
bag.
saw that.
So, and you see all that
Yep.
water that California got. Lake Orville went up 30 feet in like 6 days. Boris,
Huh.
PhD, truth, justice, loyalty, and viciousness. Viscontinence. Let's see.
Viscountenance.
Viscountenance. I got to put my glasses on. I'm first for the Subaru that's been established. Oh, she wants the 2020 WRX Limited 6-speed. No, it's all up to the executor, which is the attorney, and he's going to sell everything, and it goes to the charity. It goes to a 100% charity group.
Well, just make sure you tell them that I get the swordfish, the plastic swordfish,
Anything you want.
and a
Listen,
thousand dollars, and $1,000 because I need to transport the swordfish.
you wouldn't want it. It's paper mache. You wouldn't want it.
I know they're just plastic. It's funny.
But there was a garage sale, and I saw it at the end of the wall. I said, I got to have it.
Listen,
So
it doesn't matter what the value is. It's just having a
exactly,
memento, something to
it's
remember you by.
it's art. What comes into you. What it touches within you.
I have so many trinkets here from my parents. Make me happy all day long. And they're all over the house. Could be measuring spoons, could be this, could be anything. And scissors, And as I live my day around the house, there's always a nice reminder of mom and dad.
Yeah, that is nice.
Now, my brother, he didn't really take up much of anything.
Yeah, we're all different. I mean, different sensibilities. But I in my mind, I can still see them. I can still see my grandparents. Oh, BYU just scores. It was a
Breaking news.
2-point attempt. 18.
Oh,
Georgia Tech 21, BYU 18. 11 minutes to play.
interesting.
I
Oh,
love
look,
sitting here in the.
they got a chat there. Dr. Bob's nightmare.
Uh-oh. Oh God. Breaking news. According to Dr. Bob, not Doc's report, but Dr. Bob, Uzi signed AC3 to an exclusive what's next con $200 a day. Boy, desperate times for the pontiff. He's now an employee of Uzi. Oh my God. How long will that last?
I don't discuss
Other channel.
issues of that nature.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. Oh, I'm
Well,
getting
I'm going to have to drive to downtown Dallas later to pick my wife and her friends up for dinner. From dinner.
your daughter though too, right?
And my daughter went down there too.
Okay. What is a
There's like 5
steakhouse?
women.
What kind do they do?
I
Chinese?
don't know. Oh, they went to
Oh.
some hotel where they have a fancy something or other. I don't know.
Well, how did they get down there?
They took an Uber down there.
Oh, an Uber. Then you pick them up. Okay.
They were going to Uber home, and I said, "I'll come pick you up. Save the money." It's like $100 for the Uber.
What do you drive?
I have a Infinity SUV,
Oh, okay.
7
Yeah.
passenger.
What did you eventually do with your dad's vehicle? You
Sold
still
it.
have it? Oh,
No,
sold
I
it.
sold it. It was sad, but I had to get rid of it. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
But I got the plates, put them in my garage. And my
Up
dad
on
had
the
his Air
wall.
Force plates. Yep.
Good for you. I got my dad's flag that he was buried, just draped over his coffin. I got that. That's about
Yeah, I
it.
have that too. I just got the box for it. I got it at Michael's. It was $15. It was great. Was it Michael's? Hobby Lobby, $15
Okay.
for the wooden case. You know, the triangle wooden case for the flag.
Yes. I got this is like a heavy plastic thing, but it works. Then I
Yeah,
clipped out the obituary and I put it in plastic. So I got, but it again, he's in my heart. Nobody can remove him from my heart. So
you gotta, as they say, 2, 3 generations later, nobody remembers. That's the biggest thing
no,
is to not be forgotten.
ah, the
No one
legacy.
wants to be forgotten.
I think Squirrely told me, "You're single, Lex. You don't have a legacy." Nobody has a legacy. Your family, 2, 3 generations, they won't know who you are. And
Yeah, that's why I try
that's
to
not
talk
it.
about my great grandpa all the time to the kids.
But it's that's where the spiritual centered comes in. Spiritually centered. That's what counts. The rest of the stuff doesn't matter.
Nothing really matters except
No,
$200 a day. That matters.
$200. He can't live on $200 a day.
200 US is a lot.
Not for Archie and his taste.
No,
Not
that's
not
what the
for the
heck is that?
pontiff. That's nothing.
I
That's
want to
ice
go to
cream.
PayPal, but I think if I do that, if I was to go into PayPal to see what it would convert to, I'd probably knock myself off. That's got to be 280 Australian.
That'll only cover his ice cream.
Boy, he can eat fast. I honestly, I can't. He
I'd
can
get
eat.
sick. That cold that hits your gut, all that
What's
cold ice
crazy
cream.
is that when I've seen him eat, he can talk and eat fast. He can eat fast and talk. Like,
Yeah, that's
like
right. You were
there's always that guy who has a full plate, and you're like, don't you want your food? He goes, well, I've been talking. Not him. Just goes right down, and the words come out, and the food goes down, and the words come out.
you were a gracious host when he was in
It's like a
Texas, right? You
ventriloquist.
took him to the barbecue.
I went to a barbecue place. He didn't really like it. I didn't really like it, but everybody wants to go to that stuff.
Hmm. Dr. Bob's
JDM,
nightmare.
JDMTL.
This is
Oh, go ahead.
making Jack's notes for sure. What this? Oh yeah, he takes notes, which is a good idea. He follows all the streams. I don't, so that's part of his show, which is good.
JDMTL says he didn't learn anything yet because we're
Where's
just
he
two
at?
old guys
Oh,
shooting the crap. I learned nothing yet.
I learned nothing yet. Well,
Well,
you're
I
ahead
hope
of
he
the
didn't come in to
game.
learn something from us.
You're ahead of the
There's nothing
game
to learn
because
here.
those that think they know, they never know. They really don't know anything. But you admit you've
Oh,
learned
I
nothing.
see.
Good.
He's saying I learned nothing. I got you. Okay, yeah. A noble phrase.
I learned nothing. That was the saddest thing. I think when Sirocco Sells, was dying, and somebody asked him, "What have you learned?" And he thought, he said, "I haven't learned anything." I mean, wow, you got to learn something.
Interesting. Sirocco.
Yeah, Blue Shirt Buddha, Sirocco. It's all going to
Andrikos.
come. Enricos, I didn't really know of him that much. I never watched his channel.
I didn't either too much, but what are you going to do?
What are you going
Those
to do?
guys, I'm surprised there aren't more, but then again, I'm sure we've lost a lot of people in the chat that just weren't known on the panels, right?
Yeah. I
And
remember one, he was from Russia and he was going to climb all these mountains. I can't remember what his name was.
oh
But I was
yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
yeah, but between you and me, I don't think he climbed anything. But, living his dream out on, YouTube, telling stories.
That's right, because we did find out that he did pass. That's right.
Yeah.
Somebody
But
knew him.
everybody, I go through the YouTube and they say, they have these stars on YouTube. The so and so and the what do they call it? The sad ending. The sad no. If you live to be 90, it's not a sad ending.
I know.
Everybody, it's like celebrate it. He made it to 90. Do they really think that they're going to beat it? Google or some Elon Musk or somebody's going to invent a serum where you live an extra 100
Maybe.
years?
I don't
Oh,
know.
maybe.
Not now, but haven't.
A volcano could come up in my backyard. It could, maybe. Jesus comes tomorrow. Maybe, could. No, you celebrate it. You're moving on. It's not the final chapter.
Next. Just like the barber says. Next.
Next. I just hope a little anxiousness of where I end up. But if I but it's I don't think it ends. It really doesn't end. It's the
I
next
got stuff
level.
to fix around here, though. That's the problem. I always feel like I got to get this stuff fixed.
What fixed? Your house?
Yeah, my
What?
wife's got stuff for me to do.
Oh, maybe in the next life
Stuff
you'll
I
have
want to
time
get
for it.
done. Not big things, 10-minute jobs,
Well, start with one. Just get the first
Mm-hmm.
one done. So what time you got to go pick up your wife?
Well, I'm gonna get down there a little early because I don't want
Pop
to get
in.
the call and then they're waiting. So
Yeah.
the dinner was 5:30, so I'll probably go down there around 7, and then I'll probably get the call around 8.
So it's your wife, your daughter, and another friend?
3 others.
Oh, 3 others. Oh, it's a party.
Yeah, some holiday thing.
You
I said
weren't invited?
The Adolphus Hotel. All women. It's women's. It's the women's.
The women's night out. Oh, we did 2 hours. I'm glad you hopped on. You got me a 2-hour show. I could plan a show and do notes and do news articles, and something like this where I don't plan anything usually gets more views. Can't
Well,
figure it
probably
out.
not this one. But let me ask you
No,
this
it
though.
will. It will.
What does having the Jack show and then the Dodger and Jamie show, will that do anything for your channel in terms of hours or listening hours? Does it get you any
Well,
credit or
it would be I don't know how Google operates. It's if you happen to hit the algorithms, that more people see it. They'll see all of them. But other
shit?
than that, it increases my hours towards monetization, but I'm never going to monetize. So I don't.
I would
I
think you're
get a
already
good.
monetized. You could be already, no?
Well, I had that situation with the globalists, and so I deleted a lot of things.
Oh
So
yeah.
that kind of put me back. But I enjoy getting the views, and it's a diverse, and I like listening to it. I played Jackson, Dr. Bob in the car today, running around
I was
on a
gonna say, do you
YouTube.
watch it live? Do you stay up? Do you wake up? Has it changed your sleep
No,
pattern, or you just watch it
if
the next day?
I'll tune in a little bit when I first wake up because he goes, I'm up early, but then I still listen to the whole thing just to make
Oh,
sure.
because you get up at
Yeah.
5, you catch the 5 o'clock, but you catch the tail ending every
Sometimes at
time.
4 a.m. I get up. Sometimes I get up at 3. So I'll tune in just to see if it's going okay. And again, he has people on that I wouldn't have on, but that's his show, so gets to do what he wants.
This is amazing. I don't think most people, I think a lot of people were surprised that you would, because people see you as controlling, right?
But
Guarded.
that's their projection. I don't. They don't know me. There's
Well,
no way they know me.
this is like Crappy. Like, there's no way Crappy would allow something like that on his channel.
Now, when I did talk to
He wouldn't.
Jamie, I said, I have one request, one thing you have to do, and that is Dodger has to wear a silly hat, because if he doesn't, I'll get blamed. So, and he started laughing.
At all
But
times. What doesn't matter what
well,
it
not
is.
all times, but he can come in and put on a silly hat, because if he doesn't, they're going to think, see, Lex won't let him do it. No, he gets to do anything he wants. Boris, you're laughing like Jay Gray.
Yeah.
Boris, Google YouTube has changed the channels they push into the matrix. The last year they have been suggesting smaller channels so they can gain subscribers. They pivoted this year. Well, we'll see. It's fun.
I can't
It's fun to
imagine.
see other.
drops in the bucket?
What, these views?
Just the channels. There's
I
millions of
know.
YouTube channels. It's
I
amazing.
know, but when I but when I was sitting at the church University Church Institute in Las Vegas, there'd be 12 people sometimes. So you never know who you reach, you know.
Yeah,
And I asked the minister about that, and he goes, how do you only a couple people get it, and he goes, well, lifetime after lifetime, eventually everybody gets it. But he hung
that's a
in
good
there.
point.
He was an amazing man.
Well, it sounds like an early adopter as well. That was a long time ago, right? So,
Well, 2000, let's see, I started 1999. I think I went till 2006 something. Because eventually I got it. I mean, I hear it, it was like, it
mhm.
was repetitive to me. And you have to get out there and, live your life and move on with things. But it was great. It was great.
Good. All right. Well, I appreciate you letting me on. I just hope I didn't derail the show,
No, you extended the show. You got me
which is
over. It's good.
longer than you wanted, probably.
No, no, I don't mind. I'm hanging out here watching the football game. I got plenty of energy,
You gonna
digesting
watch
my
the
turkey.
Bills tomorrow? The Bills and
If I can, unless they put it
the
on
Eagles
Netflix. Are they going to put it
and the
on Netflix?
Eagles.
Better be on
No, it'll be
television.
normal. It's normal Sunday, so it'll be normal Sunday show.
I'll definitely watch that one. We'll see if
Unless you have Florida play or teams.
well, I got NFL Sunday ticket, so I should be able to
Oh,
see
so do
it.
I. Yeah, you'll definitely have it. Yeah, I do too.
What I like to
Through our
do
YouTube TV.
is to mute it and then get the Philly podcast or the Philadelphia radio call the game. But sometimes it's so far out of sync I can't do it.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'll
kind
turn
of
it
hard.
off
And sometimes you got
and
to
I'll
match
just
it up
listen.
later.
Yeah, because I'm not going to listen to who's Tony Romo and what's the other guy, David or Nance or whoever's
Yeah.
Jim Nance. I don't.
Romo's so funny, so annoying. He's like,
I can't.
oh,
I
I
can't.
almost got, oh,
I
look at
can't.
that.
I can't listen to it. And then other guys are screaming all the time.
You
It's a
know,
first
Jim,
down. It's a first
eh,
down. It's like, Jesus, give it a break.
homers, definitely homers.
They want to be in the Hall
Now
of Fame
here's
of
the
broadcasting.
guy, Patrick Mahomes. Chris
The radio guys
Collinsworth
are
about as
so
well.
much better because they have to call the game because there's no television. So
They're on radio,
and
yeah.
yeah, and I love to listen to them. You want me to let you go? You want me to boot you? You ready to go?
Yeah, go ahead, kick me off. Kick me off.
No, I'm not
I'll
going to
see you
kick you
next
off.
time.
Thank you for
Well, I'll
dropping
check on
by.
out. Anytime.
Okay.
Take care. Good talking to you. Keep up the
All right.
great work.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, that was AD Never Calling. Patrick going to pick up his lovely wife and daughter. Oh, let's see. Did I miss anything here? Well, according to Dr. Bob, he claims Uzi signed AC3 to an exclusive Watch Nicholas Network contract, $200 a day. Who keeps the super jets? I guess Uzi does. All right. Bum, bum, bum.